Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2, part 2 of our journey into Istanbul. We started the previous episode in Sofia, explored a bit more of Bulgaria, and now we are starting this episode just after crossing the border of Turkey and Bulgaria, which is very comprehensive from what we've experienced last episode. So if you haven't seen that yet, go and check out the previous episode. I highly recommend it. And for today, we are still planning on a almost 500 kilometer journey. We'll be passing through multiple Turkish cities before we arrive in Istanbul. So we're taking the long route, the scenic route, basically. But it does still look like a highway, so no problems there. All the mods remain the same. I'm still pre-recording this actually. So I am recording this right after the previous one. So I have not seen your comments yet, unfortunately. But don't worry, we'll get there, okay? So keep on commenting, keep on liking. Looking good, no one here. Right. Hello, Turkey. Welcome to Turkey. How do you read that? Terkiye Hoskeldiniz. Probably not how you pronounce it. If you have some Turkish folks in the channel, please say hello. Hello. And let me know that you are around. Because I mentioned it in the previous episode. I find it that many of the folks from this DLC are Romanian. We have a lot of Romanians in the channel, which is amazing. But I'm hoping we have a lot of Turkish and Bulgarians as well. But yeah, so represent, comment. And if you can, let me know about something. A trivia that you can share in your country. Okay? Let me have a look here. Ooh, that's nice. It's a nice junction. You guys know I love bridges. Bridges are a screenshot country for me. That's looking good. Alright. Let us keep it that way. What's the speed limit here? 90 as well. Ooh, this is 90 kilometer country. This entire Black Sea DLC area. When we say Balkans, which area does that include? I always forget. You guys always tell me, but I always forget. This is something that we can take a screenshot of, I think. Looks like a very nice bridge overlooking some very scenic sights there. Istanbul, straight ahead. We're not going straight to Istanbul though. So let's just continue on. I actually want to see as well, trying to observe if the AI cars have their headlights on, because I've had a comment asking me why do I have my headlights on even in the morning, even in daylight. Well, it's because depending on the country, sometimes they have rules where you have to keep your headlights enabled. Even if it's daylight. If you don't have DRLs, daytime running lights, then you have to have your headlights on. But it looks like Turkey is not one of them. I don't see the cars here having their headlights enabled. So that's good for us. Let's move here. We are turning off. I guess that way is Istanbul. Oh, and yes, I forgot about that. You guys told me about that. Thank you for sharing the info. OGS and HGS. I think if I remember correctly, based on your comments, that's basically some kind of telepass. Different technologies, different eras, I think. One is newer, one is older. But they are basically telepass devices. Or e-pass, or depending on which country you're from, that's called some kind of pass system with a toll gate. Not sure which one is more effective, but I'm guessing it's the newer one. I just can't remember which one the newer one is. See? Suddenly 50 kilometer speed limit. I don't really know when that happens. Hearing that weird like humming sound. Is that just me? That was in my stomach, was it? Stomach gurgling? Oh yeah, I really heard it. Maybe some kind of speed bumps there. Interesting. Here we have it 50, okay. Let's keep it at 50 then. Yeah, I really find the speed limits very strange for some reason. Like there is no clear indication for me when they change. I guess here because there were a few buildings, so we had to slow down to 50, and now we can go to 70 again. But at that point, there I guess we would slow to 50 or in that area. Maybe it's just me really. Maybe it's just me not paying enough attention, so now I should. And maybe everything will make sense. I do like that though. The faded paint on the traffic light. And I like how this neon green... Oh, that's amazing. And that's not amazing. Do you guys notice that traffic light? That's pretty cool. It would be impossible to miss that. No wonder we got a ticket. Because the entire post is lighting up. Green, amber, or red. Not just the actual circle. Not just the actual bulb. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is nice. I like these kinds of unique aspects. And I do like this city already. Look at all the buildings from afar. Now that is looking pretty interesting. Wonder if we can take a photo here somewhere. Let's try to do that. Because this looks pretty unique, right? Look at that very giving guy. We exit here. Lovely buildings. Thank you for giving way. Yeah, this is what I like. The variety of buildings in this place looks quite real. And I've never been here in real life, but this looks like what you would see in a real city, you know. Varied buildings, houses, and all the combinations. I like it. It feels to me, I don't know. If I would take a guess, I would say there were different people involved in mapping these different countries. Because they feel like they have different trademarks, you know, different levels of detail. I'm going to stay on the right because it's a roundabout. And yeah, that's the one. Look at that. Maybe I can take a photo of that one instead. A very busy street. Let's observe the traffic light, yeah? I find this so cool. Like you don't even need to see the bulb, just look at any part of the post. You'll know you shouldn't be moving. It does take a long time though. But yeah, it feels to me that different people were involved in the different countries. Because here in Turkey, I find there's a lot more detail. Look at that. Now it's green. It was amber a while ago. And the entire thing is really colored. That is so cool. And yeah, just a combination of buildings. It feels like different people were responsible for it. You know, something like pro mods, they would have their own signature. Some would be very wow, roundabout with traffic light. Okay. Some would be very simple. Some would be very detailed to the point that it's not optimized. But yeah, it's a bit of a balance. But this one I really like. I was not expecting this city to be a full-blown size, although... Oh crap. I was not expecting this much of a heavy traffic either. Guess that's the cost of... Oh crap, are we in a deadlock? I hope not. Okay, there you go. We're starting to move. It does feel quite real though, huh? What's weird to me is that these traffic lights don't don't seem like they make sense at all. Because here it's green. They should at least be synchronized and they should remain green. Okay, that's good. Okay, I take back what I said. This is good. Man, look at the level of detail here, right? So detailed, this city. Feels like you're really inside the city this time. Because in the previous cities we've been to, it feels a bit empty. But maybe that's really how Bulgaria looks like. I don't know. But yeah, this city definitely feels different. Edirne. Pardon the pronunciation. I probably got that wrong. Let's try not to smash into that guy. Thank you. Absolutely loving this place. A lot more lively, isn't it? And I guess it was also a bit more framey, but I think it was worth it. Still is a bit framey, I guess. I don't really notice it so much because thanks to FreeSync, thanks to G-Sync, but yeah, the recording might not experience the same smoothness yet. Yeah, this is the way. No regrets now that I went through here. Even if we get late in our job, this was definitely worth it. There we go. Now I'm trying to think of the perfect screenshot place here. Why is that guy stopped? Oh, there's traffic on the roundabout. And that guy's giving way. It's a bit weird though. There's the AI logic in roundabouts is not yet perfect. That's an understatement. It's far from perfect. But we're getting there, I think. Ah, no, this is correct. Because if you look at the sign, that car in front, there is a stop sign actually. So this is not the usual roundabout. This really is the way it was designed. The guys coming from there have right of way. And because of the traffic, I actually need to wait a while. This is because I have G-Traffic 3 in the settings. This might actually be a nice screenshot, huh? Yeah, that way? Yeah, might be. Might be worth it. The thing is... Guys, come on. That grey car seems like he should be turning right, but he isn't. Maybe he wants to be on the inner lane. And now I think we have a deadlock. Because of me. Oh my goodness. We have to reverse all the way? We cannot reverse. So what I'll do is I'll instead stay on this inner lane right here. Try to make our turn here. I don't think that works either. I think they're still stuck. So I think we'll just have to nudge our way through. Close your eyes, guys. I'll have to do something a bit unorthodox. Passing through. That junction might need some fixing, actually. Doesn't look that refined just yet. Yeah, it's prone to deadlocks. But I think we have our thumbnail right here. think this wins hands down. The thumbnail competition. I'll take care of that later. Alright, we're good. I think we fixed them though. This is the grey car that was planning to turn right. I think a little bit of nudge was all it needed. Well, not really. They're still stuck there. Okay, fine. Alright. Let's continue. Still 50 here? Yeah, still 50. I'll try to pay close attention to the road. So I will be very sensitive to the speed changes and traffic lights. Like this one I like because there was a sign there way before the traffic light, the actual traffic light, which was showing that there was a traffic light coming up ahead. So useful. And this is also useful because even if you can't see the actual bulb, this one is enough. Seeing that post is enough. Yeah, like that. Very nice. Absolutely love that detail. Perfect. So many trucks coming in. Guys, okay? Looks like a very industrial area. Edirn, maybe that's how you pronounce it. You guys let me know, as always. Come on, you can do it. Okay, that's more like it. Alright, now on the highway again. But I'm seeing... See, 50 again. Oh, so weird. So weird. 50 on this junction. I guess that makes sense somehow because we should be yielding to incoming traffic. Like what that guy did. So that's the correct behavior there. It's actually smart coming from the AI. It's interesting. Someone left it over there. Looks to be some secret roads as well. Well, some secret roads, but they're not big enough for a truck. Okay, what is this? Still 50 here. Goodness, this entire bit? All the way? I was speeding all this time, maybe? Yeah, it's quite strange. The traffic rules here in Turkey. I don't quite get it yet. They have roundabouts, but the roundabouts are actually... they don't have right of way when inside the roundabout. It's a bit different than what I expect. They look like roundabouts, but they act more like normal intersections, where the ones on the side roads are not priority. Oh, here we go again with the 50. Super strange. It's a highway, but you only travel at 50 kilometers per hour. I don't get it. You guys teach me about it. Customer expects you very soon. Oh, you will be disappointed. Unfortunately. 50 speed limit. Ending soon. What is that truck doing? There's still that problem apparently. The fickle-minded AI. As long as you don't swerve into me, I'm fine. Unfortunately, yeah, it's raining again. Again. So many of these traffic lights. It's weird. Okay, okay. Well, at least we get some eargasm from the beautiful rain sounds and the wipers. Not the Scenic, but if you close your eyes, it'll sound better. It's looking more like it. Looking good. And I like that. 70 here, okay. That one I get. So yeah, I really have to look very closely at the speed limit signs, because if I just play it by ear, or just feel it, I would totally get the wrong feeling. Which is interesting in a way, because it's very different from other areas. But maybe that's really how these places are. It's either a difference in the map making, or if maybe it's different in reality. If it's different in map making, that's not too good, because that means the map making was not super accurate. But if it's really how it is in reality, and it's really how people feel normally if they drive through these areas, then that's great attention to detail. So depending on how it reflects reality in a way, these speed limit changes in the way the roads look like, and the feeling that it gives the driver when going through these roads. Does it feel like I should be able to go fast here? Does it feel like I should slow down here? Because there are so many tricks that can be done in reality to fool a driver into slowing down, right? I don't know, narrowing down the road probably makes a driver slow down instinctively, because it doesn't feel as like you can go fast, because there's the road is narrower. Or if the white dashed lines are closer together, you would slow down or something. I know there are lots of tricks, little nudges that signal the brain and signal the driver that maybe driving at a fast speed here is not the safest thing. So the normal behavior is that they would slow down. I would expect these nudges, these cues, to be present whenever something like a speed limit change would happen, like here 70. So from 90 to 70, what is different? I would expect something to be different, whether that's a line on the road, some buildings in the distance or in the near distance, and not just the speed limit sign itself which is changing. That's how I would reflect reality should be. If it really is, you guys let me know. But what I like is this one in particular. This roundabout below the highway feels so much like city skylines. I like it. And you can see that highway looming up above us. Very nice. Very nicely done. I like this. Okay, looking good. How far do we have? 242? Okay, that's still quite far. We can blame it on the constant speed limit changes maybe. But we are well on our way, and it seems like this lane is dropping off, yes, based on those closely dashed lines. That's a good one. That was a good one. Like, you didn't need to see the arrows pointing to the left to know that the lane was ending or dropping off because of those closer lines together versus this one. And now we need to slow it down again. Oh, so strange. Maybe something is wrong with my instincts. Maybe I don't have the normal driver's instincts anymore. Maybe that's because I have clumsy instincts more. More than not. Oh, one sec. Oh, sorry about that. Delivery guy. Thank goodness for OBS pause button. It's a fairly new feature in OBS. You can actually pause the recording now at any point and continue from there. It's such a relief because you don't need to like edit the entire video when you just have to pause for a second or two. There we go. I see a clumsy trucker up ahead. Let's stay away from that guy. We know how these guys have been taught. Alright. We should be able to go straight from here based on the signage. Looks like there are lots of these, like, I don't know how we'd call them, U-turn slots maybe? Yeah, that's how I would call them. And now we're up to 90 again. I don't really get it. Very strange. Yeah, this looks like maybe it's not a highway exactly. What is that up ahead? Oh crap. What's this? What's this? I don't get it. How did that guy end up like that? Sideways and stuff. Maybe he was just turning the lane. And somehow the guy in front was stopped or something. Let's go and get a bit of speed in. That's more like it. Okay. 90 again, and then probably going to drop off to 70 at some random point. I think I'm starting to give up, trying to understand the signals, the patterns here. But yeah, so far, that looks good. Okay. And looks like the weather is finally turning. Yes, please do. So that we can experience more daytime while loving these buildings. That just looks so realistic. Okay. Looks like we are arriving on the second city, Tekirdağ. Tekirdağ? Probably. Yeah. With that fancy G, which I guess is pronounced differently. And we should be turning off here. Okay. Okay, this makes sense. This part here actually reminds me close to our home here in Singapore. I don't know why. It doesn't look like this at all, but the vibe when you drop off the highway, it kind of gives this vibe. But somehow the ramps seem a bit sudden, don't they? I wonder if it's really that abrupt, or if it was just scaled down and squished. Like the off-ramps and on-ramps are a bit not as long as I would have expected. Jadar. Nah, never mind. Thank you. There we go. City tour by Clumsy. What is that now? Speed radar up ahead. Okay. Okay. Noted. We stick to 50 then. And yeah, I know we're late already, but who cares? We're doing the scenic route. The delivery is just an excuse so we can travel. I was half expecting to hear a crash at any point, because that car that was opposite us before we turned was turning this way as well, and I was afraid that the AI would not see me and just continue. Whoa. Platform and 3/4 syndrome. That car just disappeared in front of our eyes. But yeah, thank goodness they didn't crash into us. At least not yet. There's still time. Don't stop. Yeah. Roundabout logic still needs to be improved. Okay. Continuing on. It doesn't seem like we'll be going through the same way here. Looks like we'll just be passing through this city. Yeah, this is a much smaller city than the previous one. And don't ask me to remember the name. I absolutely cannot recall it. They are just a bunch of consonants and vowels grouped together for me. But they don't make sense to me at all, the name of the place. So you'll have to excuse me if I don't remember the name. So we join back in through here. Edirne, that's the one. Edirne. That's the previous city. That's the one I really liked. Not as large as Istanbul, but actually very scenic. Very filled with life. Very vibrant. All these police cars, goodness. I think they're just waiting for me to make a mistake. First to book a ticket. Maybe the police activity here is just really more than normal. Or maybe, no, it's probably due to G traffic 3. Yeah, most likely. Okay, so here, what are we doing? Instead of just turning left, we have to loop all the way around, which is a bit strange. Have a look. Yeah, there is no left turn officially. Let's follow the traffic. Yeah? Let's follow the traffic, and it looks like the rain has stopped finally. Does look like it. There's still a bit though. Yeah, there's still a bit. Hasn't fully stopped yet. Oh crap. Actually falling. Come on. I wonder how he's turning. You can turn from here actually. Let me go ahead of you then. I know we're late. I'm gonna have to rub it in. Guy's calling again. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so here we drop off the ramp there, turn left, and climb through the other side. Make a U-turn basically. Ow. Wow, those humps look bigger than, feel bigger than how they look. Jadar yet again. But yeah, they pack a punch. Oh, perfect timing. I think we'll have to give way though. No, most of them are turning right anyway. Thank you. We're on our way to Istanbul finally. Come on, you can do it. There we go. This is why I absolutely love manual shifting. You have complete control over your gears. If you want to over rev a bit, under rev a bit, find that perfect power placement according to your needs. It's just more tiring, but it's worth it. Oh crap, slow down. That cop is just waiting for us to make a mistake. Okay, 50 zone is over. There we go. Istanbul. Next up. And it's still raining. Not the most scenic sight, but fine. It's actually 7 p.m. already. So the worst case is, I'm actually thinking we arrive in Istanbul at night. But I guess in a way that's good, because we'll get to see it at night, because we already saw it during the daytime when we first took a look at the Black Sea right after the official release. So in our Clumsy trucking stream from, I don't remember what date it was, 6th of December maybe? Yeah, if you can look at the VOD there if you want more details. Yeah, that's where we saw Istanbul in all its glory during the daytime, because now I think by the time we arrive in Istanbul it will be quite dark. I just hope it's stopped raining by then, because it still hasn't. 85, that's a very strange speed limit. Oh, please don't swerve. Slow down before we get another ticket. Another speed limit there, 50. Wow, all of a sudden. Requires some serious braking skills here. I don't like it. Okay, there we go. I like those Beetles. We had those in real life in our family. We had 2 of those, I think. One green and one... not sure if it was red or yellow. One of those. Oh, we have some beautiful sunset. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, this is new as part of the Black Sea DLC. For the first time ever, we are now getting way stations in ETS2. Before, we always had them only in ATS. Should be the same concept, but it's nice to have it here. 35 tons. Sure thing. It's weird. Why don't we have that road? Why do we use this one instead? Oh, I think this road is really closed. That's going to a different place. Okay. Rain is ending, seems like. Just in time for night to come. But I think we get to enjoy the sunset at least. That's amazing. Yeah. That looks good. Let me go out and see. Not too shabby. I like it. Oh, 70. Okay. Why is this guy slowing down even more though? Looks like we have a toll gate coming up ahead. It looks like we have heavy traffic up ahead. Might be. What did that say? Automatic barrier thing? I wonder if we'll have to weigh ourselves here too. Maybe not. Let me try and pass through. Let me see. HGS. It does look like all of them are electronic. Yeah, I think this is like depends on the technology that you use. But yeah, they're basically all working. They're basically all electronic, I believe. Alright, let's do this. Speed up, bro. We will be catching up to that truck real quick. He's quite slow. Looks like he's hauling something heavy. Actually, it's not this truck that's slow, it's that other one in front. Is this really reflecting when we get this water from the behind the truck here? Do we get stuff on our windshield as well? No, I don't think so. It would have been nice, more realistic if that was happening, but it does seem like it. Only if you look close enough, then you will notice that it doesn't really happen that way. Trucks on the right side, that's how I understand it. Let's follow that then. Not so sure though, to be honest. Right, nighttime is coming. Now I can finally get rid of my wipers. But yeah, nighttime does have its appeal. Especially during the sunset and dusk. Loving this. Blue skies. Is that blue or purple? Might be my color calibration problem with the monitor. Looks blue to me. $90 here now, good. Let's keep it that way. Alright. I remember we do have one more stopover, but I think in the interest of time, I will skip it and I will jump straight through to the destination. I'll probably skip that last stop because it's just a truck dealer, I think, and we have way too many of those already. Oh, this would have been nice. This would have been a nice shot, but I like the bend of this highway. Look at how gentle that bend is. Now this is how a highway should be set up. Love that. This one's a bit sharper. This bend right here, but still good. And now I'm getting more used to the speed limit change. Just a bit. Yeah, still feels weird to me though. Okay, and we turn right here, I guess. Oh, I think that's the other exit. That's the one that we're passing. Let me change that on the map. Remove that bit. Yeah, that's the one. Just a short detour, but instead let's go straight to our destination before it gets fully dark. So at least we can still appreciate some of the sights here in Istanbul. Some of the tall skyscrapers and whatnot. ETS. That's you guys have been telling me the speed cameras basically. But the ETS is, how do you say? It's Turkish. So don't ask me to pronounce what it means. But it's basically speed cam, those ones. Looks like we'll have to turn to the left. Yeah, there you go. The beautiful skyline up ahead. Now this is definitely a larger city for sure. Ah, yes. If this was daytime, I would have probably taken a screenshot here. But yeah, actually how do you pronounce that name? Edirne or something. That really is very appealing to me, that city. It's like quite urban, lots of buildings, but still quite nice. And we are speeding. There you go. The speed limit changes are quite drastic here. I still don't get much of it. Where should we be stopping? Oh, there. Okay. Will do. Toll gate and then a way station. Sure thing. I don't think you can ever skip these. Like in ATS, sometimes they ask you, sometimes they don't. Because we don't even have that device that they have in ATS, the one that beeps, that blue thing. Maybe we should have, huh? Look at all these buildings. That's probably the Istanbul Mall. I think I took a photo of that during the last stream. It actually looks very nice at night, huh? The lighting is very realistic looking. I like that. Looks like a stadium. Very nice view. Let's look at it from outside. I can't look at it from outside. Is this the right one? Yes. Istanbul Mall, indeed. Very cool. Alright. We exit through here, then we are almost there. Home stretch. Okay. What does it say? I don't get it. No chance at reading that at all. Oh! Still a couple of bugs there. With the disappearing traffic. Looked particularly scary with that truck because it disappeared one piece at a time. First the actual truck disappeared, then its trailer. So there was a time when the trailer was still there, but there was no truck and it was like moving and on the road. Looked absolutely scary. Like something from a scene in Hollywood where a trailer was just skidding over. Close to hitting the good guys or something. Oh, look at this. This is... Oh crap. I have to stay in the left lane. Yes, please. Very nice. Very nicely done. So in terms of ranking, if I were to rank which I like best, the three countries, I'm not so sure. It's going to be a close fight between Romania and Turkey. They're both very well done. Bulgaria is nice, but it's not as detailed as I would prefer. Oh, we have those funky traffic lights here again, with the lights and everything. What about you guys? Which country is your favorite in the new DLC? Let me know in the comments. And of course, I'm expecting those who are from Romania would vote that way. Those from Turkey would vote that way. Although I guess there would be some outliers because some people are actually disappointed with this DLC. They say it's not accurate, and I don't have the authority to tell them otherwise because I've never been here. So I trust your inputs in that regard. Okay, almost there. Should be a pretty straightforward parking. I can imagine we'll be getting quite a scolding though. We were a couple of hours late, to put it mildly. Maybe a day late. Lots of buildings here. We're delivering it this one here, I guess. TM Istanbul. I like the sign. Very nicely done. I guess we're parking over there. Okay, I see it. Just straight in, I hope. Thank you, yes. Very nice trailer as well. Let's go through, straight through. Should be any second now. There we go, perfect. Simple parking doubles for the win. Please don't ask me to reverse that. Late by how much? 3 hours. That's not bad. Yeah, we got €1,000 penalty almost. 80 XP, but still we got 988 XP in total. I am happy with that. And I'm happy that it's not fully dark. Ooh, super moon. Well, now it's fully dark. A while ago it wasn't. But we got a pretty nice night driving primer here in Turkey. So hope you liked that episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget, hit the thumbs up, like button, comment, share, okay? Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. Clumsy Trucking, and bye-bye.